Welcome back to Estate Finds, a vintage showerhead. Yeah, there's two others here. We'll see that. This has no markings on it other than it says Taiwan. Phillips screw in the middle. It's got a thing. Moves that in and out to change how the shower showers. Now the thing with showerheads, I'm thinking, because I found this in the basement of that house, that the vintage of this, honestly, I couldn't tell you. It looks new enough that it's not like really old, like 60s. We're going to say maybe 80s or 90s. It's still very shiny chrome, very nice. But one thing that bothers me, I don't know if you can tell, very tiny hole in there. And if you compare that to the others here, that's got a considerably larger hole. That might be a restrictor, but also could just be a washer. I'm not sure. This is a Delta, this one here, and it's got rubber nozzles. They get crusted up with shit. This was, my dad gave this to me. This was removed from service from somewhere. I don't know. It's your plain Jane kind of thing. It unscrews. We'll unscrew the other one in a bit. Feels way cheaper, but look at the hole. Way more water can go through that. Perhaps cutting out that triangular or three-spoked thing in there might help with that, or something. I don't know. So we got that. And this has been installed and uninstalled, as you see, with the marks on it, but whatever. And here is a new one from my water company. In a water conservation kit. Oh, by the way, this one says, somewhere on it, here, it says 1.75 gallons per minute. And maybe a model number. This one, max flow 1.5 gallons per minute. For use with automatic compensating valves rated at 3.8 liters per minute, 1.0 gallon per minute or less. Okay. Sure. Okay, so let's take a look at this piece of crap. There's just a paper and a thing. And of course, it doesn't want to stay. I just don't want that to blow away, so I'll just stick that in my pocket quick. And we'll take a look at this. It's all shiny. It's plastic. This turns. Turning action is smooth. And it moves the center in or out to change the shower. 3 holes, 3 holes, 3 holes, and then I guess when you do that it gets 3 holy. Ha 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 ha. This one has a screen, don't know if you can tell, but also yet a larger hole than this one does. Very odd. Nothing unscrews from here that I can tell, and that doesn't. You might be able to pop something out and take it apart. It says something, I can't make it out. Power. I don't know, that's a good question. It says power, shower, Niagara. Sure. And the center has the model number from before with even smaller writing around it. I'm sure it's garbage, but we'll see. But let's take a look at, so that is going to just stay there, fall down and break. This unscrews. And can you look how tiny? What the hell? Was this an early, like, water saver? Does this piece fit on there? Is that a standard thread? I don't know. As a matter of fact, it might, well, it seems to not want to. It's like a metric and standard thread kind of thing, maybe? Where it like almost works, but it seems to cross thread. Yeah, it only goes that much, and that stays loose. It's going to leak all over the place. Yeah, that's not going to work, unfortunately. And of course, going this way shouldn't work either. Yeah, it won't even make... Will that fit? I'm gonna go that way. No, it doesn't. Excellent. Okay, well, let's just test them out. This hose is my best watering tool for outdoor potted plants. This is version 2.0, but it looks like the threads on this thing are kind of worn out and shot. This doesn't really want to go. If I get it too much, then it like pops off, so it's probably going to leak. Let's see what happens. This is the newest water-saving one. Incidentally, many years ago, I don't have it here. Many years ago, my dad got one, sometime in the 90s, and it had a little gavunjka on it, like the vintage one, and when you would turn it, would turn it off. So the idea was you would turn the water off at the shower head without having to adjust your water temperature or anything like that, and have the water not running while you soap up or something like that. It's like, come on, how much do you want to not live? You know, it gets to a point where it's just too much with this crap. Boy, this thing is really shot. If it's that bad, we might have to go for another option, but that's why I'm keeping my hand around it. Oh geez, I don't even know. That's too bad. This used to work. Could just be how short the threads are. Alright, it's just going to leak bad. Yeah, maybe too bad. One more try, and we might have to go to Plan L. I'll just kind of... Yeah, I don't think so. I guess I have to rework that at one point. Yeah, that's not going to work. Alright, I'll be back. See, you can see the problem there. I have this green piece since I was a kid, and cross-threading and things and stuff. Then you learn. That's right, folks. Did you know that you can put a shower head on your sprinkler stake, or this thing I have? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting so clean. Oh, it gets less. And less. Oh, now we got the other ones. Oh yeah. You know, some of the old ones had like a pulsating jet in them. It almost looks like something is pulsing around, but I don't know. It's just total crap. Come on. Now, I have shitty water pressure given, yes, but even so. Nah, that's not going to work at all. Alright, so to hell with that one. As expected. Here's that delter. We'll put the delter on there. This has no adjustment on it. It just shower. Oh yeah. Oh, we're getting clean now, folks. That's even worse. There's your shower. Look at that. It can't sustain pointing up practically at all. They're meant to point down, but look at the, you see the handle? What is this? I'm hoping the vintage one is gonna surpass both of these. This one is much heavier than the others. That much I can tell you. So we'll see what happens. That's disappointing. That's extraordinarily disappointing. And it's even leaking. And it whistles. Really? The whole thing was a total flop? Let me take off that and just see the little pinhole. It's got it. That goes. But no, you go and put this on and it's horrible. That's really disappointing. I thought we'd get something out of this reasonable. Alright, well, it's got a screw on it. So I guess we'll take it apart and see if there's anything in there that's just obvious. Probably not. If I didn't mention before, it just says Taiwan. Yeah, well, it doesn't really want to come through. Not well. It's trying. There's a washer of some kind. There. It's just that bad because it's got just a tiny hole. These just block the water flow from behind, and that's all that does. It's just that awful. Wow. Because of that tiny hole. And it's not plugged. I looked through it. Can't see anything now. There it is. Clear as day. Absolutely. It's just that horrible. Maybe this was a very early water saver? Huh. It sure feels quality. But man, it's just awful. And that just does that. That's it. There's nothing else. That piece is just in there. This oh, wait a minute. So that can come out. But then the rest won't go because it has to screw into that, so that doesn't buy us anything. Wow, what a shame. Well, I did not expect that at all. My. That just turns kind of an eccentric shaft. That was really disappointing. Well, that sucks. Jeez. I thought we had something here. I guess not. Ah, that's too bad. Well, I'm sorry this video was a flop. I had no idea it was going to be that awful. Jeez. I do have two other shower heads around. One I know about. The other one, I don't know if it's still around. See that? That's been hanging there for years. The end of it has 4 holes, which are kind of oddly drilled. It's kind of interesting. And fairly few holes here. This turns. And again, the same eccentric shaft to drive that in and out. Hopefully you can see. This is sort of an interesting story. I think they have a spring in this. You can hear something in there. I got this at an estate sale. My grandmother bought it for me. I don't know why I wanted it. I just knew that I wanted it. And Grandma was like, how much for this? Oh, $3. $3? Can I have it for 2? $3, ma'am. Something like that. I don't remember the story. And I got it, and I had it, and it's been here. It has been hanging in that tree for years. Years and years. And the idea was, and we used it once, only once. The idea was, you know, some people have like a, shower before you get in the pool and after you get out of the pool. Oh, water's cold. All right, but barring that, this also would have been a good slime shower. And in the very, very first video, link in the description, we used this. With a real shower head kind. Did that suck?
That was kind of awesome and it kind of sucked, and now this is cold.
Yeah, it was nice and warm to start with, and then the planet had other ideas for you. Maybe a little knackery, but man, them's like needles coming out of there. And turning this is not going to make it better. It gets like a waterfall kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just look how it shoots out of that. Look at that. Why can't they make a shower head that does that anymore? And if you point it down, yeah, I know the holes are all knackered, but look, it's like a real friggin' shower head. But that's a government EPA, well, I shouldn't have pressed the handle there, that does that. So that's cool. And just for fun, this used to screw into this, but now I'm trying to remember. Maybe it didn't anymore because it's too knackered. And I never fixed it. Oh, that still works. So it still serves a purpose. Nifty. So we can do that now. Just for no reason. Take this off. So I'll leave the green thing. It just didn't work with that first one, and I thought that it wasn't going to work no more. Probably leaks like hell, but who cares about that? I'll hold my hand around it in case. Just sprays out a little bit, but hey, that's definitely the deal. That's how it's supposed to be. So if you actually can find a real vintage one, I guess maybe the one I have wasn't. This one is definitely from the 80s. That I can tell you. So if you can find a real showerhead, definitely snatch it up. Because the crap they sell today is just that. You saw all of it. Let's see if the delta will go on here. Screw on a bit better. Yeah, it does. Well, it did. It doesn't. This was the best out of the rest. And it's still pretty awful. Put the water the flowers, maybe. Anyway, geez, I didn't know any of this was going in the direction it did, but it did. So we found out together. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.